When I say let go and allow everything to happen, I mean, no matter what, you're going to do whatever you're going to do, whatever you want to do, no matter what. But there's there's two possibilities. You're either going to do what you want to do and you're going to allow it to happen and you're going to enjoy it. Or you're going to do what you want to do and you're not going to allow it to happen. And there's going to be a voice in your head saying, oh, I can't do this. This isn't right. No, I can't do this, whatever. Just allow everything to happen. Allow yourself to be lazy. And then if you do get that negative voice, allow that negative voice to be there. And you'll realize that both that negative voice and that doing of the laziness is not you. You'll realize that the world is moving on its own and you are here just watching it. You are watching the world move. You are always sitting right here as the dance of life is happening to you. No matter what. The dance of life happens. The negative things come, the negative things go. The positive things come, the positive things go. And you think you have all this control. You don't have any control. Even when you do control, it's not you controlling because you can still watch that. You're still there observing that controlling. That controlling happens on its own. And the reason why you think it's you is because that controlling that happens on its own comes from like your senses, like you sense it and all this stuff, but it's not you. It's just the feeling that you have. It's a tightening in your chest or it's a feeling in your head that goes there because that's what happens when your body does those things. But you are not doing those things. You are never controlling. So when I say give up control, it's not like I'm telling you to stop doing stuff. I'm telling you to give up the illusion of control because that control is not real. That control is not you. You can either sit there and feel the strain and the struggle of controlling because you think you're doing it, or you can let go and realize you're not doing it and then watch as you float. You will realize that there's nothing for you to do. You're going to achieve the things you want to achieve. You're going to not do the things you don't want to do. And you just let it happen. There's no negative voice. And if there is that negative voice, that just happens. And it's like, oh, this is just another part of the movie. The movie that's happening. The movie that's constantly moving, whether you control it or not. Because you're not controlling it. Your ego or your brain, which you think is you because it feels like it's so close to it. It feels like it's coming from you. It's not. It's just happening. Everything is just happening and you are just watching it. You are just here experiencing it. You are not truly participating. You're more just an observer. Like you're sitting in a seat watching the screen, but the screen is so realistic that you think it's you when it's not. You are just the one who watches, who feels. You're the one who experiences all this stuff, but you're not the one creating this stuff. You're not the one doing it. That effort, and like this hurts people's egos too, but it's like that effort that you're putting in isn't your effort. It's the effort of the video that you're watching, of the movie that you're watching. It's that effort. It's just part of the movie, the effort that goes in, or the struggle, or the fear, or the whatever. And when you truly realize this, the struggle still happens, the fear still happens, but it's more relaxed. The real you, you're more connected with the real you, so you see that it's not actually a real thing. And when your ego sees, it's kind of like the ego is seeing itself do something. And when the ego sees that it's not really in control, the ego relaxes on its own. When the ego, because truly what is seeing this thing is not you. It is you, but it's not, what's interacting with it is not you. It's the ego. The thing that says, oh, I am seeing this, or that I is the ego. And it notices that it's not doing anything, that God, that life, that the universe is doing everything, and it's just a beautiful dance. And when it sees that, it calms down. And for a while, stress comes, and it still gets stressed out because if it's not used to being this observer. But then once you see that, like once it sees that and once it realizes that it doesn't have to do anything, it's going to be okay no matter what. And if it dies and it moves on. But everything just happens, and you will realize that you live forever. That life just keeps going because you are ultimately just life. You are just this dance. You are not the dance, but you are just part of the dance. The observer, the thing that just sits there is just part of the dance. It just happens on its own, and you're just going along with it. And you can either sit there and stress over the dance. You can criticize the moves of the dance, or you can just sit there and dance along. Just dance along. When the pain comes, you feel the pain. When the sadness comes, you feel the sadness. But when the happiness comes, you really feel the happiness. You can do this. I love you guys. Red Guru, out.